Hello and welcome back. We are here with the amazing performance that we just watched with the representative from Indonesia, Mikael, Jasin. Can we give him a big round of applause?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now, before we dive into this interview, can we just ask you to do one thing?
Yes. Can
you close your eyes and tell us, how are you feeling right now?
Now, I guess the euphoria and the tenseness is still, like, I feel very connected to this square. I haven't really felt that emotional release yet. Probably need a couple of hours or so to really process everything, settle down, but I feel great. I think I closed the way I wanted to close. And
it was truly spectacular. Yeah. Like, I could sense it in the audience. Like, everyone was like...
It was just magnetic, I think.
We teared up a little, didn't we?
I think the music hits at the right time as well.
It was perfection. Tell us who you brought.
So I have my wife here, Cole. Oh, sorry.
No, wait, but that's Matt Winton.
Yeah, Matt Winton. Your husband.
That's your wife. Yeah.
My wife. So we have Cole, yes.
Yes, so we have Cole. We have Mr. President Daryanto. No. And then we have my actual wife, Jasin. And then Cole's brother,
the actual president.
Dave. Your husband. Yes. It's all love. It's all love.
Beautiful. Yes. Very close team. Of course, you guys have known each other for years. Tell us a little bit, because we know, obviously, a big part of your routine, the theme was that you walked away from the stage. And of course, you know, for the last few years, it hasn't been a walk in the park. And you decided to come back on your mindfulness journey here and to bring that to the world stage. Can you tell us a little bit about how the last couple of years have been, really, behind the scenes?
Yeah. So my last WBC in Milan, I had a really big message that I wanted to deliver, and I did deliver. In terms of ranking, didn't go too well for me, but it worked out in so many different ways for me, for the people back home, for the businesses that we work with, or my own business. So it was great, but as a competitor, I didn't feel like I achieved what I wanted to achieve. I mean, rankings are just numbers, but also you spend so much time trying to be the best in what you do in the world, but you didn't get there, so it was really hard. And I didn't want to do it anymore. I love it. I love being on stage. I love the daily pursuit of self-betterment, but it was hard. And I asked myself, if I were to come back right away, what would I say? And because Milan was so strong in terms of message, whatever I wanted to say was just going to be like, nah, you know. So I literally stepped away, and I helped people. I tried to be involved in competition in different ways. And through detaching myself, I realized that, oh, I still love this thing, and I still want to do it. And when competition season started rolling in, I realized I can actually talk about this thing. And really, today we're making coffee, but I could have made anything. Tea, I could have cooked. But I think that message of being vulnerable enough to realize that you don't have to be strong all the time, it's, I don't know, I get a little bit teary.
You're making us cry.
I think it's because you're speaking to a whole table of competitors who have been through exactly what you're describing right now. So that really does hit hard.
Yeah, I think a lot of competitors can relate, right?
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody.
Cole can relate.
So let's change the subject real quick before we all start crying. Would you mind preparing us
For sure.
a beverage? You pick which one.
I'll start you with the milk.
Then
yes, please.
We put him to work, and I want to ask Cole, what was up with the push-ups that just happened before you got on stage?
Miki went 2 seconds over time.
So that means?
How many push-ups?
We do 1 per second.
And how long have you been doing this? Are we?
Only.
Did, yeah.
Only when he goes over time.
So don't go over time is the moral of the story.
Should this be included in the rules?
So in conversations last week...
We're trying to get it added to the rules.
Yeah, exactly. Dave brought up a great point when we were doing some runs last week, that the message is so strong here that if you have to go over time, commit to going over time. and deliver with the impact that you need to say everything you have to say. So, you know, final stage, practice stage, it's a stage. We made a commitment as a team to go down and do some push-ups. So we got 2 push-ups today, and I feel a little bit stronger for it.
Yeah, there you go. That is absolutely beautiful. So tell me a little bit about how this team works together. Like, what is your roles? Like, how does that? Would you mind telling us about that?
I mean, I've been watching Mickey grow since the first day he came and worked in our company. I mean, along this way, he has been in competitions. He has been growing from our marketing manager until who he is right now. So supporting him all the way with me, Aston, and Yoshi, my business partner right over there. You know, Mickey is the man. And I know one day he will bring something for us. And he means more than just being a business partner, but he's more like a family to me. Yeah, so.
And what do you feel about his incredibly personal, because he's literally putting his heart on a plate here, like coming from like a professional relationship, like that is.
I think those some of the words that I've talked to Mickey. I mean, during his down days where he feels so miserable after Milan. I mean, all of us were just angry, getting so pissed and everything. So
frustrated.
But the thing is that we told him that you do your run with your brain, but you need to run on the stage with your heart. If you don't have the heart to do it, you won't deliver your message.
Exactly.
And do you feel like that goes beyond competition maybe as well? Like, is that, because I feel like that's a message that
is applicable everywhere.
This stage. Yeah.
Message is just a message, right? Like what Cole said. Like, you want to go overtime 2 seconds, you need to deal with those messages, and those messages need to be very strong.
Yep.
Look at that.
We'll do this to match your hair.
I appreciate that.
And this to match
Pink
your
is the
back.
color.
Thank you.
I'll stir it for you while you close your eyes and take 1 deep breath in and 1 deep breath out.
So my next question is, Mickey, when is the Mindfulness Center opening up?
and can we pre-order?
Yeah, can we? Is there early bird access to your Mindfulness Center? Thank you so much.
Please,
what are we going to taste?
I already forgotten my tasting notes, so
that's fine.
What are we tasting? Peach liqueur, cantaloupe. I forgot to say chocolate truffles just now. Oh, I did? Okay, and marzipan. Yeah.
That is absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, that melted ice cream quality always comes through. It's just delicious.
Sorry, you guys.
Delicious.
Wonderful.
And the next question is for our dear Yessie. Oh, Yessie.
Hello.
Hello. I mean, congratulations on your husband's amazing performance.
Thank you.
But I can imagine that for you specifically would have hit particularly, hit home particularly hard. Can you explain how you're feeling right now?
I'm so proud of him. And I'm so emotional right now.
As you should be, as you should be. And tell us a little bit how this collaboration came about, because obviously Dave and Cole are based all the way in, well, are you still in Canada or was it Texas? Still in Canada, yes. And then, it's a bit of a trek to Indonesia. So how was working remotely with each other, functional? Like, how did you get it to go? I guess, yeah, Dave, you can take one for the team this time. Yes, Dave, you can also cry. That's also fine.
No, we know Mickey from 2019. Cole competed in WBC then and came 3rd place, and Mickey came 4th. And we connected then, and just after our results from last year, we started talking and was looking just to get some last-minute kind of touches on things. So we traveled to Indonesia and worked with the team, and it's been amazing. It's just he's a pro, like true coffee professional. The team is just so nice and inviting, and yeah, it's been a dream.
How did you go about sourcing the coffee for this particular routine? Whoever wants to take.
Me?
I mean,
sure.
Might as well. If you're not busy.
Hearing it from the man himself. Yes.
So the first coffee, the one you're drinking, is from El Diviso. So around October, the guys are there. The Lasso brothers and people from Lohas. Yeah, in October last year, I emailed them and basically say, oh, hey, can I learn how to process coffee like you guys? And then they were kind enough to welcome me for more than a week to just me pestering them about processing and drying and all that. So definitely a lot of connections. And then, yeah, the coffee tastes really great. And we wanted something that showcase what coffee can be if you really put all your creative juices to it. And then the results there. For the espresso, Jamison's not here, but Jamison from Finca Debra was the first person who taught me how to process coffee, post-harvest processing. He came down to Indonesia in 2017. I was a baby barista, and he showed me how to do CM. So I think, yeah, to use it for espresso and talking about soul and reconnecting with your lost, not lost, but reconnecting with your soul, I think it's appropriate coffee. So let me find a spoon so we can stir this.
I got a timer going for you, Miki.
Yeah, so
you can show the camera
Cole
as well
is
what
very
this timer is.
methodical. We time our shots and our wait time according to how the judges are going to perceive it. We have...
I'm never on time, but the coffee will.
Yeah. Yeah, and throughout these 3 days, we never had crema.
And then today, voila.
I think as soon as you move it, it sort of get a bit shaky. But it tastes amazing. And
that's good.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh, fantastic.
24 seconds.
So I have a question coming in through the live stream.
Oh,
So thank you if you're sending in questions. Someone at home is watching saying, great routine, loved it. It was a very dynamic demonstration. Was there anything that inspired you while preparing?
Inspired me while preparing.
Like, were you watching any
A
sort
lot?
of... Yeah.
I think with the preparation, I spent a lot of times looking in to channel something out. So I was just spending a lot of times with myself, but also with family and friends. And yeah, sometimes all it takes is just a few minutes of quiet time, and you open your eyes and you have a fresh perspective. So I think that's the biggest thing. Sometimes you need to slow down and detach before you can speed up. Yeah, there was, and remember to stop and smell the flowers.
For sure.
100%. So another question is, what is the most memorable thing that has happened during the preparation up till today? Other than obviously this moment.
So I wasn't allowed to board my flight.
Yeah, you weren't allowed to board your flight.
I saw that.
Okay.
I saw that.
That's terrifying.
So that was pretty funny. So I have a e-visa.
Yes.
And the passport number for that visa is attached to my old passport. And at the airport, I didn't bring my old passport, only had my new passport.
Oh, Mickey.
So they were like, yeah, sorry, we can't really let you board. Yes, you could go. So yes, you did. It wasn't the first time she left without a competitor.
You got on the plane without him?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I was like,
Good.
oh, maybe you should go and I should stay. And she said, yeah, I'm going.
The lady asked me, oh, you're leaving your husband. I'm like, yep, I'm going by myself.
I'm going.
I mean, someone's going to get their butt to Busan.
Someone's got to represent the team, for
So
sure.
that actually raises the question, like, as a spouse, asking for a friend, what is it like to witness this and to be a part, not only witness it, but like be a part of, like an active part of a team?
Like, do you switch off when you guys go home, or does the conversation just keep going? Like, how is the work-life balance? I think.
Well, we want honesty.
Yeah, we want the truth.
We didn't really switch off. So,
Oh my gosh. You're one of those guys.
The very first we're doing this, we always say that once we get home, we're not going to talk comms or anything at all. But I think I'm also a competitor, so that doesn't really work. We just talk coffee all the time, and it kind of works with us. Like, it's okay. I feel like because I'm a competitor too, and he's a competitor. Whatever he's doing kind of inspires me as well.
Yeah.
Like whatever result he gets, whatever position he's in, whatever it is, it's really inspiring for me. So it's good, yeah.
I don't know about you, but I channel my competitiveness with my partner into board games. So that's maybe an outlet you guys want to...
Well, we are quite competitive too, so that's why I stopped competing when he's competing.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
fair enough.
It's good, it's all good.
And I have one last question for Mickey before we send you and your wonderful team off stage. I've been backstage listening to other competitors, you know, who are in the same position that you were in 2 years ago. What would you like to say to inspire them? Maybe not necessarily to keep going, but to find that internal compass to decide whether or not this is for them. Like, what would you like to say?
For me, it took a lot of time to process if I wanted to do it, and you don't have to know the answer straight away, I feel. For me, it was 2 years. For some people, it was, it could be 2 weeks, but definitely spend a lot of time knowing yourself, and you don't have to be back right away. You don't have to be much better right away. Take it one day at a time, and yeah, it's okay. Sometimes things don't work out because you have better things coming. And I feel like I was announced yesterday to the finals. And the trauma that I had to work through of not being called to the final, I don't know if you guys did it on purpose, but...
I assure you, I did nothing on purpose.
Nothing to do with it.
I did nothing on purpose yesterday.
But yeah, I think for me, it was a redemption moment. Because then, rather than being called first or second or third, it had to wait until that moment of being the last one called to the final so that I could sort of redeem myself. So yeah, I mean, it might not work this year for certain people, but keep your eyes on the prize, keep doing what you do, believing in what you do. And you cannot just believe it, you got to do it.
That is absolutely well said. Beautiful. Can I get a last massive round of applause?
Big round of applause for Mikael.
For the competitor from Indonesia, Mikael Jasin.
And we'll be right back with the next competitor, so stay tuned.